One piece of the massive coverage that the SABC has had in covering this event here in Mangaung for the past week. And to chat to us a little bit more about that and why it was so important to cover it, I'm now joined by the acting COO of the SABC, lauded. Thank you very much indeed for joining us on the program. Welcome to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, so are you proud of the work that the SABC has done in the past week?
I'm more than proud. I think SABC has done very well. All our colleagues, more than 200 people, I mean, you did SABC proud. And all people, they were looking at the SABC. And when I was saying we need to be responsible, the way we report, I think we did exactly that. We are responsible.
All right, so what was important to you to get right during the course of this week in our coverage?
I think SABC is a big animal. We have put all the facilities there, I mean, and we have people with special skills. That is the reason why SABC is always succeeding. I mean, it is not the first time that we do big project. It's AFCON coming. It will be wonderful also.
All right, so the skills are there, the coverage is there, fair and balanced in your view? You will say that, don't you?
More than fair and balanced, more than fair and balanced.
Yeah.
People were asking us how are we going to achieve it. I said, no, people forget that I have done all. I was also a presenter, producer, so I know. I mean, and the team did very well to get all newsmakers, our own political analysts, they were excellent.
All right, so do you think that the voices that perhaps are not charmed with this organization were heard during the course of the week?
I hope so, I hope so.
All right, so we talked about AFCON. Are we geared and ready for that, do you think?
We are more than ready. SABC, we still have discussion with LOC. I think we'll finalize our discussion next week, which is very important so that we can start and market AFCON.
All right, and I guess we have to clear this up. There's this perception that you often get phone calls from Luthuli House and that you pass on messages to the rest of the organization. Is that true? Does that happen?
It is not true.
Yeah.
That is the reason sometimes the same ANC complain about the SABC, which is good. But as long as we are there, we are not taking any instruction from anyone. But remember, everyone is having interest to influence the direction of SABC, including ordinary people, which we welcome, but we'll do what we are supposed to do.
All right, so what are you hoping will come out of this morning's breakfast? Because this is the first time we're actually having a conversation with the top six and exclusively on SABC.
Remember, SABC is a big animal. I mean, more than 34 million audience a day. I mean, it's massive. That's why everyone wants to influence the SABC. But for us, it is very important so that we relay the message of the ANC and hear what new leaders are saying about their own organization.
All right. And how have you observed the past week of deliberations at the ANC?
No, I think it was exciting, but you know, I'm not a politician. I'm not going to comment about it. Mine is just to be fair and balanced. So I'm not going to comment about all the issues. You, journalists, you can.
All right. What can we expect for the future? Are we going to build on the infrastructure at the SABC? I suppose we've got DTT coming, TV coming through in the new year and perhaps beyond. I
think our technical guy people has done well so far. As you know, DTT is nearer the corner, so they are doing very well. And SABC, we are far away. We are ready. Are we going to spend money buying equipment and stuff like that? Hey, when you talk about money, is money. But you know, SABC is bleeding. But we are trying our best to get good equipment. All right. So, as the host broadcaster of this event, we've acquitted ourselves well. Very well. Well, that's where we'll leave it. Thank you very much indeed for sharing your thoughts with us, and we certainly look forward to the new year and the events that the SABC will be covering. And I wish you well. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you very much indeed. All right, okay, so that was the acting CEO of the SABC, lauded, saying that the SABC, a huge team, 200 people plus that were here, and we've been covering it on various platforms, various channels, including radio and television over the past week. And today perhaps is the final piece of the puzzle when we talk to the top six just after 7.